The year is 2021, the world outside is quiet but inside hospitals a storm is raging. The silence of the empty streets is in stark contrast to the chaos unfolding behind hospital doors. Headlines scream, hospitals at breaking point, ICUs overwhelmed. News anchors deliver grim updates, their voices heavy with urgency as the nation watches in disbelief. In a California hospital, the air is thick with antiseptic. The constant hum of ventilators a reminder of the battle for every breath. Machines beep and whir, each sound marking another life in the balance. Doctors, shadows under their eyes, move from patient to patient, fatigue etched on their faces. Their bodies ache from endless shifts, but they press on, driven by duty and desperation. The system, once strong, is now a war zone with invisible enemies. The pandemic has turned every corridor into a front line, every room into a battlefield, every bed is occupied. Hallways are makeshift wards. Gurneys line the walls and patients wait for care wherever there is space. The hospital, designed for healing, now struggles just to keep up. Nurses, the backbone for decades, are leaving, emotionally shattered and exhausted. Some break down in quiet corners. Others simply disappear, unable to bear another day. The remaining staff are stretched thin, doing the work of 2 or 3. They skip meals, ignore exhaustion, and push through knowing their patients depend on them. Patient care is reduced to a checklist of vitals and medications. The personal touch, once the hallmark of nursing, is lost in the rush to keep everyone alive. Administrators hold emergency meetings, desperate for reinforcements. They scramble for solutions, but the crisis grows with each passing day. Quietly, the reinforcements are already there. Filipino nurses, the backbone of American healthcare. For years they have filled the gaps, often unnoticed, always essential. They step into the breach, taking extra shifts, comforting families, and holding the hands of the dying. Their compassion is a lifeline for patients and loved ones alike. They are the resilient force keeping the heart of the hospital beating. Through exhaustion and fear, they stand together, supporting each other and their patients. As the system fractures, they are the ones who step into the breach. When others falter, they rise, determined to do whatever it takes. They take the extra shifts nobody wants, working through the night, sacrificing time with their own families to care for strangers in need. They comfort the families who cannot enter the rooms, offering words of hope and solace through phone calls and glass windows. They hold the hands of the dying when no one else is there, providing the only human touch in a world turned cold by crisis. They are the quiet, resilient force that is keeping the heart of the hospital beating. In the darkest hours, it is their strength, compassion, and unwavering dedication that keeps hope alive. Before the first light touches the San Francisco Bay, Maricel Reyes is already awake, her silhouette framed by the soft glow of the city's awakening skyline. The world outside is still, the city's heartbeat slow and gentle, but inside her apartment, a new day quietly begins. Her apartment is a sanctuary of calm, a gentle contrast to the bustling, unpredictable world she will soon step into. The silence is comforting, a rare moment of peace before the day's demands. Each morning, Maricel reaches for her phone and sends a message to her mother in Batangas, thousands of miles away. This daily ritual, a simple "Good morning, Ma," is a digital lifeline, a thread that keeps her connected to her roots and the family she misses dearly. Her routine is efficient and practiced. She prepares a simple breakfast, often just coffee and toast, then packs her lunch, rice and adobo, a taste of home that brings comfort during long shifts. She slips into her scrubs, the fabric familiar and reassuring. As the sun rises, Maricel drives through the quiet city streets, the world outside still wrapped in the soft hues of dawn. She uses this time to mentally prepare for the day ahead, thinking of her patients and the challenges she may face. Entering the hospital, Maricel brings a sense of calm to her floor. She moves with deliberate grace, her presence steadying both patients and colleagues alike. She greets her colleagues with warmth, exchanging smiles and words of encouragement. During the morning handover, she listens intently to reports, absorbing every detail, and begins to plan the care her patients will need. Her day unfolds as a marathon of compassion. She coaxes anxious patients to eat, reassures worried families, and offers comfort with a gentle touch or a kind word. Each interaction is a reminder of the trust placed in her hands. It's the small acts, finding a warm blanket for a shivering patient, adjusting a pillow, or simply listening, that define her care. These gestures, though seemingly minor, are the heart of her nursing. For Maricel, nursing is more than a job. It is a calling deeply rooted in the Filipino value of kapwa, seeing yourself in others, and treating every patient with the dignity and empathy you would wish for your own family. Her routine at the hospital is a well-practiced dance, balancing efficiency with genuine care. She moves from task to task, always attentive, always present. The simple act of preparing her lunch, rice and adobo, grounds her, a reminder of home and the sacrifices she's made. Putting on her scrubs, she feels a quiet pride. They are more than just blue fabric, but a uniform of purpose and service. As she smooths her scrubs and looks in the mirror, she sees not just a nurse but a bridge between two worlds, her past in the Philippines and her present in San Francisco. Driving through the city's empty streets, Maricel feels the weight and promise of the day ahead. The city is still asleep, bathed in the soft glow of streetlights, and she is ready to meet whatever comes. Sitting in her car before entering the hospital, she takes a deep breath, reviewing her patient list and gathering her resolve. The 12-hour shift ahead will be demanding, but Maricel faces it with quiet determination, knowing that each day she makes a difference, one patient at a time. The presence of nurses like Maricel in American hospitals is no coincidence. Every day, she and thousands of others walk these halls, providing care and comfort to patients from all walks of life. Their journey to these hospitals is shaped by history, opportunity, and a deep sense of duty. For over a century, a unique bond has connected the United States and the Philippines, forging a pipeline of skilled, compassionate nurses. This relationship began in the early 1900s, when American colonial influence introduced Western nursing education to the Philippines, setting the stage for generations of Filipino nurses to follow. Today, Filipino nurses fill critical gaps in American healthcare, stepping in when hospitals face staff shortages and overwhelming patient loads. Their presence is especially vital during crises, such as pandemics or natural disasters, when the need for skilled caregivers surges. They are the lifeblood of many hospitals, working tirelessly behind the scenes. Yet, despite their essential role, their contributions often go unnoticed, overshadowed by the daily rush and chaos of hospital life. The system that brings them here operates almost on autopilot. Recruitment agencies and hospital HR departments work seamlessly to fill vacancies, ensuring that wards remain staffed and patients receive the care they need. Filipino nurses are valued for their dedication, adaptability, and resilience. They are often seen as ideal employees, hard-working, compassionate, and able to handle the pressures of demanding hospital environments. Their quiet reliability makes them indispensable. Night after night, they perform essential tasks with unwavering commitment, often without recognition or thanks. The system works, but it relies on the silent sacrifices of thousands of Filipino nurses, long hours, time away from family, and the emotional toll of caring for strangers in a foreign land. This pipeline of talent has become a crucial lifeline for the United States, especially during times of acute nursing shortages and national emergencies. After World War II, and again in the 1960s, America faced a critical lack of healthcare workers. Hospitals were overwhelmed and patient care suffered. In response, the United States government actively recruited nurses from the Philippines, easing immigration laws and creating pathways for them to come and serve. This partnership not only filled urgent gaps, but also shaped the future of American healthcare. Why do so many nurses leave the Philippines? It's a mix of ambition, duty, and necessity. Nursing is a respected profession, seen as a path out of poverty. The dream is collective, for the family, not just the individual. Economic disparity drives this exodus. U.S. salaries are life-changing. Remittances support families paying for education, medical bills, and more. Cultural obligation, or utang na loob, fuels this journey. Nurses endure hardships to fulfill a sacred promise to their families. The path to America is long, involving study, exams, and paperwork. Departure is bittersweet, filled with hope and sorrow. They carry their families' hopes and dreams to a new life of service. Life in America for Filipino nurses is a paradox of success and sacrifice. They achieve the dream but face profound homesickness. Every missed family event is a small cut to the soul. They face subtle racism and must work harder for respect. Economic pressure is relentless. They work extra shifts to send money home. Their life is a stripped-down version of the American dream. Burnout is a threat, but they push through, carrying the weight of two worlds. Their resilience is legendary, but it comes at a cost. They are the engines of their family's prosperity, but the fuel is their own youth, energy, and time. Dr. Evans, a senior cardiologist, watches the hospital's chaos. He sees Maricel, an anchor in the storm, managing patients with calm precision. In the doctor's lounge, he admits to a resident, "We'd have gone under without them." Filipino nurses do the impossible, providing care beyond textbooks. Patients and families echo this gratitude, recognizing their unique compassion. They are the quiet heroes, offering human connection in a sea of fear. Their care is personal, almost familial, leaving a profound impact. Filipino nurses' compassionate approach is changing American hospitals. Efficiency without compassion leads to burnout. Their example shows a better way. Younger nurses learn from their Filipino colleagues, valuing human connection. Hospitals are re-evaluating training to incorporate relationship-based care. Fostering a culture of kapwa leads to better morale and patient satisfaction. Filipino nurses strengthen communities, organizing health fairs and volunteering. They remind us healthcare is a web of relationships, not just a transaction. Their influence reinfuses the system with humanity. They are not just saving hospitals, they are strengthening the very fabric of the communities they now call home. The impact of Filipino nurses is seen in quiet moments of connection. Elena, a nurse, helps Mr. Miller, a despondent patient, by asking about his dog. Her genuine interest sparks his recovery, showing the power of human connection. During the pandemic, Filipino nurses became surrogate family for the dying. They provided comfort and connection, ensuring no one died alone. Recognition comes in personal gestures like cards and hugs from grateful families. Their legacy is defined by these moments of profound humanity. They are the quiet conscience of American healthcare. The story of Filipino nurses in America is one of immense unsung contributions. It's time to recognize their role and ensure fair support in labor practices. They teach us that healthcare is an art of the spirit, not just a science. Their approach offers an antidote to burnout, emphasizing empathy and connection. Their legacy is etched in the hearts of those they've comforted and healed. They are cultural ambassadors, enriching our nation with their resilience and love. Their story deserves to be told, honored, and remembered. They crossed an ocean, driven by a promise, saving countless lives and enriching our nation.